Hi, this video is about how you can get your own bells, kind of a do-it-yourself video for your spiritual uses. Of course, Buddhists use bells, Christians have bells in their towers. And there's New Age folks who use bells for sound healing. But if you go into a spiritual store to get a bell, you will find, or if you go to like Mom's or Whole Foods or whatever, you will find that they're rather pricey. So a little bell might cost like $60, and you'll ring it and you'll be like, oh, that sounds nice. Then try the little bigger bell, and that one will be, oh, it sounds even better, and it'll be like maybe $175. And hey, let me try the even bigger bell, and that one sounds even better, and that's several $100s, and goes all the way up. And but the whole point of spirituality is simplicity, right? Getting back to reality, getting beyond the whole like rat race thing, getting beyond money, just getting down to the ground of things. And it seems like to go against the grain to buy this expensive bell. I often think of this scene where Vikings were raiding the British Isles, and in the early days of that, Vikings appeared at a very important monastery, the name of which I forget, and the monks were completely defenseless. But the Vikings just laughed at them for that, just like, hey, you've got gold here, you've got jewels here, and you have no swords, so for the Vikings it was absurd, and they just happy to just take it all. But then you ask yourself, why did these monks have these valuables in the first place? The whole point of being a monk would seem to be to get back to simple things. And if Vikings were to attack them, all the Vikings would find would be maybe a couple of books or something. But imagine if they had these expensive bells, right? And perhaps they did. And but imagine if, when the Vikings arrived, there were no expensive bells. There was nothing worth stealing. So that's what I'm kind of offering here in this video. Instead of having to buy these expensive bells, you can find bells and sound makers all around you. I mean, or other kinds of tools that are used in spiritual practice for sound. I mean, I got this little rattle at a flea market for 50 cents, and it's kind of cool. You can shake it over things, and kind of sanctifies them. If you go in a spiritual store, a rattle like that will cost you. Now, the bells, I found some different things around the home, and other things have just kept my eyes open. And so let's start with, I just want to start here. This is just a little, pen and pencil holder. So it turns out, and I think metal items seem to make the best sound to me, but I know there's some glass ones that for the new age folks, but I haven't found any glass ones that work for me. But so let me just start with this pen and pencil one. Okay, so okay, let me demonstrate that. So you always hit it first. The Buddhists like hit it gently first, and then you hit it again the real way. So let's start with. Kind of does it for me. That's the $60 level, I think. You know. Yeah. So now we could move up to the, let's say, $175 level. This is from a fire extinguisher. So, I mean, sorry, not extinguisher, fire alarm. In my building, they replaced all of these, so they were just going to throw away the old alarms, and I said, hey, could you give me the bell part? So I got it for free. You know, you can see your little UL sticker in there. You can't get it quite in the light, but so there's a UL sticker in there, and it says, another sticker says inspected by this guy. Anyway, so this is just from the fire alarm, and I got it for free. Hey, and it plays into the Buddhist fire sermon, and you know how the world's on fire, you know, with our passions and anger and fear and lust, and so the world's on fire, and we need to be alarmed and take action. So so this is at the $175 level. Let's see how that works. I like that one. That's much better than the $60 level. And I really do use that for my for meditation practice. I use that bell, and I find it, you know, inspiring. And finally, I've got the $300 level. I won't claim $500 level for this one yet. I'm still looking for the $500 level, and I really think that that's probably going to come from a big salad bowl. I had a friend who had a really nice salad bowl, and you can't get the cheap one. You have to get the heavier ones, and so I'm looking for that one in a flea market. Someday I'll get it probably for $2 or $4. I don't know. You know, used. Of course, new, such a salad bowl would be, who knows how much, $10, $20, $30. I don't know. Anyway, those are at the $3,000 level for a bell. I'll tell you, they're ruined. But anyway, so I've got at the $300 level, I think it's a candle holder thingy. I'm not sure what it is. So here's this. I have no idea. I got it at a flea market. I really splurged. It was like $3, and I don't know why I bought it. It's just a candle holder or something. I have no I have no use for this thing, but it is probably at the $300 level for a bell, and I have to say I've been sort of using it more than my fire bell. So let me just give you a sense of what this one sounds like. I like to just let it fully, you know, the full, until you can't hear it anymore. Just like, you know, so that's that one. I think that one, you know, and I use this pen. It has a little rubber thing on there. I mean, I'm sure a special bell ringer at the spiritual store would cost at least $10. I don't know. And I'm probably going to work on a one of these, something a little better that might work a little better. But this is what I'm using at the current time, you know. So. So really, these bells, they do it for me. They propel me into that place to remind me, as Thich Nhat Hanh says, of my true home. It was when he hits the bell, one of his mantras is, my true home, my true home. And yeah, so just ringing that bell took me to that place. So I'm not actually putting down the bells you can get in those stores. That I really think they're beautiful. They really are. I'm just offering an alternative, some alternatives that might work, and that are sort of really spiritual in a way. I don't claim that these are necessarily at the same level, and yet they. The question is, do you really have to buy something for it to be meaningful? We have this assumption that if I buy the product, I'll value it more. And if I buy this thing, it'll meet the need better. What if we can find a way without having to do that? So that's just offering some options. There's other options for do-it-yourself in a lot of other factors, in a lot of other parts of life, and not just spiritual practice. That's today's video, though, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you, and blessing to whatever choices you make. They will all be